Hello, my people, my viewers, my friends, my family. I hope we're all doing today. I know there's nobody here right now, but that's not gonna stop me from having my fun, because today we're playing a very fun game. I've played it before, honestly. I have played it before. This game is so cute. It's awesome. I played it forever ago. It's really cute. It's really silly. So, yippee! I know I haven't streamed in forever, so like nobody's gonna be here, and I'm playing some obscure indie games, so like especially nobody's gonna be here. But we're going for it because I felt like it. Over 1,000 years ago, the goddess Fortuna granted the mortals of her planet the gift of magic. This single act of kindness forever changed the course of history. Now able to harness the art of the gods, the mortals flourished in this new arcane era. Grand cities powered by magic were built. Plagues were cured. The lands were connected by new means of transport. Centuries later, most people have grown accustomed to their fantastical reality. Magic now coexists with modern technology as a part of everyday life. But even today, many young people still find themselves chasing dreams of fame, glory, and moderate financial stability with the help of magic. These people seek to become adventurers. Nesorian, it's so nice to have you here. Welcome. I'm muted? There's no way I'm muted. There's no way I'm muted. What? It says my microphone's coming through. Are you sure your stream's not muted? There's no way. The volume is too low. Well, then I just have to speak up. I'll speak up. Hey, what if we met a dragon or something? That'd be pretty cool. Surely we've already met a dragon at some point. What about back in high school? Wasn't one of our classmates a dragon? Are you thinking of Josh? He's an armadillo lizard, not a dragon. Oh, yeah. What about you, though? Anything you want to do in as an adventurer? Maybe we could, I guess I haven't put that much thought into it. I don't know, I'm not too picky. Hey, be honest with me, though. Are you still down for this Adventurers Guild thing with Claire and Jody? Well, you're still excited, right? This is a great opportunity for you. You know, I'm pumped, and I'm grateful that you want to support me. But this is a huge undertaking for you, too. I mean, of course I'm nervous. And yeah, our lack of tangible progress so far hasn't been the biggest confidence booster. But We're going to do it together, right? At the end of the day, I think that makes it worth trying. That's the spirit. We'll be the coolest fighting duo Greenridge has ever seen. And man, how lucky am I to have such a cute adventuring partner? Oh, stop. Get a room, you two! Who's there? Weren't you in the middle of something important? Oh, duh. Come on, Mel, let's finish this little treasure hunt. Now let's see, the next clue is travel north until you find the spot where two paths cross. We're looking for a big X. I don't think the clue is that way. I'd rather not get lost in the woods. I think this is it. How are you doing, Nisorin? Nice work, Mel. Well, I mean, this is less two paths crossing and more like a big X someone made with dirt, but this is probably it. Now let's see. The next clue is... From there, search for the lonely tree. This looks like the loneliest tree out here. I don't know. It doesn't look lonely to me. Feels like that's just projecting our expectations for how it should feel. That sounds like something Picky would say. Please seize the out-of-pocket comments about the quality of the clues. Now let's... Oh wait, I think I see something up ahead. How are you, Nisorin? Are you having fun? For your final test, you must use your wits to discern the identity of the one who has summoned you here. Is it Claire? Correct. Who else would slide directions for a scavenger hunt under my door at this late at night? Okay, true. So what exactly was the point of this? Is this more training or something? Yes and no. I needed to get you two in an adventurous mood to prepare you for what happens next. Now, our guild missions over these last few months have been less than optimal. Yeah, we know. But what if I told you I have something that could change that? What I have here is... Behemoth Boar appears! I fucking love this shit. Hold on, I'm gonna close my door just a little bit. Hi, Butterscotch. I've got Gravy over here. You can't really see him. Gravy. Alright, the behemoth boar trounced down on Allison's cheap sword, shattering it. Oh, crap. Get out of here, you! Allison, are you hurt? I've survived worse. I'm just glad you're okay. So, that wasn't part of the plan. But I'm impressed by what I just saw. What, me getting my butt kicked yet again? A lot of people would have given up after so many setbacks. But not you two. Your hearts are in the right place and you're willing to put in the work. You just need the powers to back it up. Which is why I have this. This book contains a sacred ritual passed down to us by Fortuna, the goddess of magic herself. It also has an absurd amount of magical energy, which I think is what attracted that monster just now. Whoa, where did you get that? I found it while exploring. So, as the story goes, when Fortuna first taught magic to us mortals way back when, nobody had the training required to cast spells. But instead of giving up on us, Fortuna came up with a ritual to awaken her acolytes' latent magic abilities. And I just so happen to have the instructions for that right here. It won't give you the powers of a goddess, and you'll still need a lot of practice, but it'll give you a running start. You just have to answer a few questions for me. What do you say? Let's do it. I mean, this sounds like just what we needed, right? Well, if Mel's in, I'm in. Excellent. Let's start with you, Melody. Why do you want to be an adventurer? Well, Allison wants to join you and Jody in your guild, but she knows I'd be worried sick if she ran off without me. So I thought, well, I'm not really going to do anything else with my life. Maybe I could go with her and look out for her and try to keep her safe. I see. I'm not the best fighter, so I think I'd be more useful if I had healing magic. I mean, I've tried being the healer, but without magic, all I can really do is hand out potions. And I don't want to keep being the team water girl. I assumed as much. You'd make a great cleric. Well, not quite. I was thinking I'd rather be a paladin? Really? Like a noble crusader with a code of honor and all that jazz? You sure? What? No, I totally have a code of honor and all that jazz. Well, I guess you know yourself better than anyone. I trust your judgment. And you, Allison? You know me. Adventuring's in my blood. I just want to be strong and fight monsters, really. Evil monsters would be preferable, but I don't have any reason to fight nice monsters. Okay, smartass, but if that's all you're gonna give me to work with, you don't get to complain if you think your powers suck. No promises. Great, now let's begin with the ritual. Oh dear. Relax, it's just a little spell. I'm following the instructions to the letter. Is this dangerous? Oh, absolutely. Where am I? Melody, are you still with us? Can you hear me? Huh? Oh yes, I can hear you, Claire. You had us worried there for a second. Dang, I wish I could see what you're seeing, wherever your consciousness is right now. Anyway, Allison didn't need as much magic, so she's already done. But I've still got a few final preparations to make for you, Melody. I suggest you look around for a bit while you wait. Claire, there's some kind of shadowy figure watching me here. Is this normal? Huh? Oh, I don't know. Maybe? I've never experienced this myself. That might just always be there. Hello? It just disappeared. See? It left you alone. It's fine. I'm sure it's more scared of you than you are of it. Okay, Melody, I have one last question to ask you before we can complete the ritual. A whole lot of magical power is currently being channeled into you, and we need a way to focus that. You want to be a paladin, and paladins derive their power from faith. I'm not really all that religious. It doesn't have to be religious. Let's just start trying to fill in the blank. My power is derived from my faith in... let's see. Last time I did it, I played this game. I went with the like love choice. I think I'm gonna go with self-love. Would faith in my own abilities count? What? Well, I feel like I'm kind of a natural healer. It just feels right. If it can be any faith, then it could just be my faith in my ability to heal. You're telling me that you want to believe so hard that you have healing magical abilities that belief itself gives you the arcane power needed to actually cast healing spells? Which would, in turn, prove that belief right, like some kind of self-esteem Ouroboros? Is that what you're saying? Well, I mean, resolute paladins are a thing, but it's not that simple, Melody. Mel did help me out last flu season. I skipped through that text. And not only because she brought me the medicine, I think just having her around helped. She has like a soothing presence. Nestorian left. Just juice that thing up with her magic or whatever. Fine, if this is what you really want, then I guess I can make it work. We're gonna choose this path. And with that, the choice was made. Actually almost looked the part. Not bad for a couple of things I had in my closet. A few pieces of cheap gear off the internet. Your name is Melody Amaranth. You're a timid fox who lives near the small town of Green Ridge on the scenic Sapphire Islands. You'd lived a quiet life with few ambitions since high school, mostly content to let yourself coast along on autopilot. But you always felt that something was missing. A few months ago, something finally clicked, and you came to two important realizations about yourself. One, you're deeply in love with your adventurous best friend, Allison Goletto. And you probably have been for a long time. As it turns out, the feeling was mutual. And two, if Allison has her heart set on becoming an adventurer, then maybe you could join her. As a healer. Okay, enough hauling up in my house. I've read all the material Claire gave me, and I run through my mana management exercises 1,000 times. I think it's finally time to head into town and show everyone what I've learned. I bought this painting of Green Ridge from Faith at her last art show. She really captured the town so well. It's been a while since I took a look at what's on this shelf. Let's see. Well, there's a few graphic novels I like, including some that Allison and Claire recommended for me. There's some regular novels too, but most of the ones I read as a kid. Man, how come I don't read as much anymore? I just not have the energy as an adult? Oh lord, and there's all my overpriced college textbooks. I don't even want to think about my next semester of online classes, and loans, and... Wow, this shelf is more depressing than I remembered. Time to stop looking at it. Allison had a few of these autographed posters made last winter solstice. She gave them out to everyone at our gift exchange and said they'd be valuable someday. Morphonia, it's so nice to have you here. Of course, it was only a gag gift, and then she gave everyone their real gifts. But I got her real good when I called her bluff and actually hung it up. Wow, that was an obvious ploy for attention, huh? I can't believe it took me so long to figure out I had a huge crush on her. The book I've been using to study healing magic. It turns out it's a lot more complicated than I thought. How are you, How are you, Morphonia? Are things going well? I haven't streamed in forever, so I'm happy you took the time to pop by. I've only got the basic ones down at the moment, but I'll have to try some more advanced ones once I'm a bit more experienced. Whoops, looks like I left my laptop open on my blog overnight. Oh yeah, I was looking through my photos and reminiscing, huh? Wow, look at the way I was looking at Allison here. We weren't even dating yet. I guess this is why none of our friends were surprised when we announced we were dating a few months back. This is from when Claire and Jody first started their adventuring guild. They were so excited. Or I guess it's our adventuring guild now, huh? Claire says she doesn't really like this one though. She was standing too close to the camera and she says it makes her head look huge. I can sympathize with that, honestly. My New Year's resolutions. It's June now, so let's see how many of these I've gotten done. Number 1, read more. Well, reading that material on healing spells has to count, right? Number 2, be more outgoing. I'd say I'm working on that. Number 3, get ripped. Nope. Well, I guess some progress is better than none. This game is gay. It's super gay. It's like incredibly gay. Hold on, you want to see how gay it is? Hold on. It tells you people's gender and sexuality when you check the status screen. We are Melody Amaranth, who is a 22-year-old trans girl who is bi, and she's a timid fox who lives out in the woods. Lately, she's been studying healing magic and trying not to have a panic attack. Absolute cinema. The self-refilling pet bowl. Definitely one of the greatest miracles of modern magic. It truly is perfect. I adore this game. I wonder if there are any coins between the couch cushions. Wow! I got 100 gold. It's nice having a fireplace in the winter. It makes it all warm and cozy. Oh god, it smells really musty and dusty right now. When's the last time I cleaned it? I should probably avoid breathing in too much of this fireplace air before I put myself in a coughing fit. Hi, Shadow. You okay looking after the house while I'm out? Meow. Good boy. If you need anything, I'll give you permission to order delivery while I'm out, okay? Meow. Already had breakfast. Already had breakfast. That's so funny. It's me and Allison. We look so cute in this one. Allison has the same photo hanging in her house. Alright, hold on. Politics. Controls how much ludonarrative dissonance the game contains. Okay, wait, is that a monster? Weird, they usually keep away from this part of the coast. Well, I guess it's time to put my training to the test. No, I still have to walk around. I don't remember what's in this barrel, and at this point, honestly, I'm too afraid to check. I didn't even notice when washing them, but these jeans are way too small for me. Allison must have left them here at some point. They're still a little damp though, so she can get them some other time. I've really gotten a lot of use out of this punching bag Jody gave me. Every afternoon I've been doing some basic combat practice on it, and then if my hands get sore I take a break to practice my healing magic on myself. It's no substitute for the real thing, but hopefully the practice pays off. I don't really like wearing my guild tabard. It feels so formal. I mean, having a uniform gives people expectations, mainly the expectation that we know what we're doing. Hopefully Claire isn't mad at me for not wearing it. These pants are really comfortable, but I probably won't get to wear them too often anymore. Claire said I should wear something more thematically appropriate for a paladin, like the skirt I got online. The triangles around the bottom are supposed to enhance my healing magic, or something. Well, at least it's cute. So what have you been up to, Nosorian? I'm so sorry. What have you been up to, Morphonia? How's life treating you? Are you all caught up on the Discord drama? it wouldn't be a bad idea to hit up that save station right here. I'm going to ignore it, because I don't need it. Let's fight. It is RPG Maker, yeah. But I don't really mind. I really like it. I've played this game before, I know that it's fun. Wow, I feel like I'm already getting better at this. Allison's gonna be so impressed. Yeah, I love RPG Maker games. They're a lot of fun. Yeah, I remember I had this, like, RPG player game on my 3DS where I could play, like, I could just download games that were made on RPG Maker on the internet, and I could just play them on my 3DS. And so I spent so much time playing that before my 3DS broke. It was actually kind of wild. And then you have things like Fear and Hunger, which are also made using RPG Maker and are, like, wild. Very wild. Have you, do you know Fear and Hunger, Morphonium? It's one of those games where, like, I want to stream it, but I don't feel like I could. Like, I don't really know where I would, because it's, like, very, not safe for work. Oh, they're having a picnic. I better not disturb them. I didn't really need to go over there anyway. Cute little snails having a little picnic. I have both games. I have both games. I need to stream them sometime, because I would love to. I haven't actually really finished either one. I like how there was more money sitting in our couch than there was in this chest. Man, isn't this tent so interesting? Isn't this such a cool tent? I discovered those by Samurai. You, the character from the game, the second game, right? Fear and Hunger 2 Termino? Samurai is such an interesting character. Anyway, this isn't actually a tent. It's painted on the ground. We can walk on it, because it's not actually there. Whoa. I'm not going down there. I forgot this existed. Daisuke Ichiba. Daisuke Ichiba. Yeah. No, I totally see it. She definitely... she probably is an inspiration for the character. Especially with the way this art is. The creator of Fear and Hunger takes a lot of inspiration from the things he, like, looks at. And he's also really fucking awesome. The Wishing Well. I should come back here with Alice. Well, hello there, miss. The name's Raphael, traveling merchant extraordinaire. You wouldn't happen to know any adventurer types in need of gear, would you? I was hoping to do a little business after dropping off a delivery for the Paladin Brigade, but there doesn't seem to be much demand today. Oh, I'm an adventurer type in need of gear. Really? Well, I'm still new, I suppose. I'm a paladin in training. But I could use some new equipment. Why, my apologies. I should have known at a glance. You have the aura of a paladin. I actually don't know any aura spells yet, but thank you. In any case, perhaps some of my goods may aid in your adventuring duties. Yeah, we're gonna buy one of these and 3 of those. If you need anything else, miss, I'll be in town the rest of the day. Oh! Hey, Melody! Got a minute? Hey, Jody! Hey! We missed having you around town lately. What have you been up to? Everything okay? Oh, not much. Did some spring cleaning around my house, got a little reading done, learned my first healing spells. The usual. Nice! I'm still not quite sure I understand that magic thing Claire did with you and Allison the other week, but it sounds like it paid off. I was a little surprised you weren't there for the Fortuna magic ritual, actually. I guess it would have been more formal to have the whole guild there, but I doubt I would have been much help. You know, I'm no magic expert, I leave that stuff to Claire. But hey, if you're picking up healing magic that quickly, maybe we'll be able to go on an expedition soon. Well, I don't know if I'm quite ready for that yet. Oh, it's not that scary, trust me. Claire hypes it up, but most of the places she wants to check out are harmless. Just some local wizard ruins where she thinks we might be able to find an artifact or two. It won't be like what happened last time, I promise. Still, I don't know. Maybe sometime soon. I'd like to practice a little more first. It's cool. This is all new for you. Go at whatever pace you're comfortable with. Anyway, I assume you're looking for Allison, right? Am I really that predictable? Melody, you made 6 different posts on 2 different websites just saying, I love my girlfriend last week. It was definitely more than 6. Well, I'm sure she's dying to see you too. If she hasn't texted you about it or anything, I think she's got some big news for you. Please tell me that she didn't. Oh no, it's not another trampoline. Oh, thank God. I guess I probably shouldn't ruin the surprise then. Allison can tell you herself. You've got me curious now. Well, I'd better get going then. Have a nice day, Jody. You too. I probably shouldn't barge into Claire and Jody's house uninvited. I should really mind my own business and stay out of strangers' houses. How long have these pamphlets about our guild been here? Hi! Welcome to the... Oh, hey, Melody. Hi, Mona. Is Claire in right now? No, your friend's not here. Hey, if you see her, could you tell her to get her crap out of the meeting room upstairs? I know you guys are on the schedule, but that doesn't mean she can use it as her personal office for the rest of the week. I'd pack up her crap myself, but she put some sort of hex or something on the door to keep me out. I'll have a word with her if I see her. I've got no business back here. Oh, hey, they have the new volume of my favorite comic series. I didn't realize that trade was out already. I like the poster on the back there with the fox girl that says read. Yes. This is where we have our guild meetings. But I don't think anyone's there right now. I've got no business in there. I absolutely adore the soundtrack for this. I just have to say. The soundtrack here is so cute. This game as a whole is very cute. There's a shop. I think someone's at the door. Hold on, I'll get it! Hey, we're not ready yet! I'm back tomorrow for the grand opening, okay? One of these days, we're going to redecorate in here, and we'll finally move this couch so it's not 1 foot from the TV. I see there's still a lot of stuff here that hasn't been unpacked. Cool magnets. That's Allison and me. I think this poster is from a show Allison went to in high school. Well, it would appear Allison's not hiding in her wardrobe to pop out and surprise me. Not this time. This has gotta be Allison's favorite song or something. She plays it all the time. I wonder if this axe would be useful. I'll just leave it here though, it's a little pointy for me. I don't know if I should be snooping around in Allison's basement without her.
So you whippersnappers fancy yourselves adventurers now, eh? How old are you, 17? 18?
I'm 22. Sir?
22 years old? Kids these days got no gumption. Wow, back when I was your age, I'd already tried to conquer the world twice. If you kids didn't spend all day doing this planking nonsense or whatever it is you do, you'd have a lot more time to be productive. You could learn a thing or two from my granddaughter, Pepper. She's very ambitious, full of machinations, Alan.
Well, it's been nice talking to you, Mr. Leon.
No, it hasn't.
When I grow up, I want to be just like my grandpa.
A powerful sorcerer?
No! Evil. Anyway, the store's not really open today, so you should really come back tomorrow and buy some spell books from my mom. Maybe all of them.
Hey! You and your friends are adventurers, right? Care to buy some spell books? Dad had a million of these old things collecting dust around the house, and we figured it'd be better to sell them to folks who actually use them. If these were Mr. Leon's, then aren't they a little dangerous? Oh no, it's fine. He got rid of all the real scary ones years ago when he gave up villainy. At least, that's what he tells me.
Mom, if they aren't dangerous, then why won't you let me touch any of the spell books?
I'm sorry, honey. These are for grown-ups only. If something's dangerous, it's probably 10 times as dangerous in the hands of an 8-year-old.
Or 100 times as dangerous with me, right, Mom? Right, Mom?
That's right, sweetie. My room goes with the games palette. I'm happy to hear that. But my dad's just a hoarder. When he was an adventurer, he'd just grab any old book he found, whether it was useful to him or not. We've got plenty of spell books that would be useful for adventuring kids like you, without being a little too dangerous, though. But you're gonna have to come back tomorrow if you'd like to pursue our wares. We ain't officially open yet. The evocation magic section. This must be Claire's favorite. Fireballs, magic missiles, that sort of thing.
It's my favorite section, too.
Sweetie, what have I told you about magic missiles? Don't. The illusion magic section. Huh. This spellbook says it can make you look hotter? That one's a little misleading. It just makes it look like you're on fire. The abjuration magic section. I think this is mostly protective spells, like what Faith specializes in. But there are also some healing types that are considered abjuration spells, I think. I don't know, this is all still pretty new to me. The conjuring magic section. This mostly involves summoning things, right? Yep, some of those conjuring spells can make things get real interesting real fast.
One time I got a spellbook that let me summon a ghost.
That was the last time I let her grandpa go birthday present shopping without me.
Did you want me to explain some spellbooks?
I love Pepper. She's probably one of my favorite characters in this game.
Spellbooks are a special piece of equipment that you can teach a whole lot of new magic special abilities. As soon as you equip one, you can use all the spells in the book right away. You don't have to worry about training or your level of experience or nothing. You can just cast them as long as the book is equipped. Also, they're kind of heavy, so everybody can only equip one spellbook at a time. Please come back tomorrow and buy a lot of them. Buy a lot of them.
This statue has got to be the most valuable thing on the archipelago, and also the fanciest. Melody! Hi, how's my favorite paladin doing today? Wow, I've only been a paladin for a few weeks and I'm already your favorite? Well, you're in my top 4 for sure. I don't know what a paladin really does, but I know you're really giving it your all. Thanks. So how have things been going at Pickledee's? Business hasn't exactly been booming, but hey, still living the dream. We got a good review from a food critic recently. I think they said we have ambiance. Did you know we had that? I don't even remember putting that on the menu. Well, that's great. Oh, why are you just standing outside the restaurant on your day off, though? Oh, I was just waiting for Claire to stop by and grab her paycheck. I like giving it to her in person. If I don't see her in 10 minutes, I guess I'll just leave it in her and Jody's mailbox. I can remind her to drop by if I see her. That'd be great. Well, I'm sure you're busy with an adventurer business or whatever. I won't keep you. See ya. Beverly, it was nice talking to you. I let them do most of the talking. Sup? I don't believe we've met. The name's Bethaniel, but everybody calls me Beth the Beast. And they're Mariana. Hey. Hello? Are you from around here? We traveled a long way on our righteous quest to see the local guardian. Almost 10 blocks, probably. We're here to ask her what she's been doing to spread the love in Green Ridge, and also to see if she'd like to hear our chill anime beats mixtape. Oh, Faith's right outside, you know. We didn't want to disturb her. Shouldn't you kids be in summer school or something? Actually, we're both on the honor roll. That's right, folks. The man can't put us in summer school. Anyway, what exactly do you mean by spreading the love? Like being friendly and sending good vibes? Good vibes are of utmost importance. Especially for a guardian. She, sets the vibe for the whole town. But you think it's small. We also want to know if she's using her power to enact policies that will impact the town and its people in a positive way. Oh, Faith doesn't really get to decide laws or anything. She's not the mayor. Her job is to fix magic-related problems around town and to help folks who are hurt by such things. You know, monsters, magic relics gone haywire, evil wizards, that stuff. Huh. Well, I should say protecting us from evil wizards is a pretty good way to spread the love. I still want to talk to her though, so we'll just wait in here. Okay, well, it was nice meeting you. Melody, you're a paladin now, so I feel that I could entrust you with sensitive information regarding Paladin Brigade operations. Can you keep a secret? Sure. I accidentally wedged my sword in this crack in the floor and I can't get it out. So now I'm just trying to act casual and stand here with it until everyone leaves. It's very stressful. I could try and help you get it out. No, that would only cause a scene. Just think, how would the people of Greenridge react if they knew that the captain of the Paladins Brigade, their sworn protectors, was this incompetent? It would be all over the tabloids. We have tabloids? I wouldn't know, I don't read such things. Everyone makes mistakes, Province. This is the first mistake I have ever made in my life. Also, I'm not actually joining the Paladin Brigade, by the way. I'm with Claire's Guild, not you guys. Wait, really? That's, you know what? Forget everything you just heard. How about you try talking to my face instead of my armpit? Hey, Melody. Faith told me you're a resolute paladin now. Pretty cool. You know, I'm one of those too. What a coincidence. So how's it feel to be the coolest type of paladin? Pretty great, huh? It's yeah, pretty cool. Ha ha ha. Hold on. You don't sound very pumped. Come on, where's your enthusiasm? Well, that's the problem, I guess. Like, the power is based on your belief in your own abilities, right? I was feeling pretty confident when I made up my mind, but now I'm starting to doubt myself, and doubting myself could weaken my healing. Kind of seems like it'll become a vicious cycle. Holly, how do you have the confidence to maintain your powers all the time? Easy. I just think about how big and tough I am. You can take on a lot of stuff when you're big and tough. Plus, there's nothing more reassuring to my team than knowing their healer can suplex a car. I think attempting that would actually kill me. I'm not big and tough, I'm big and soft. And squishy. Very easily bruised. Okay, cars can be pretty heavy. Maybe start small. You ever try suplexing a clown car? Do you have any suggestions that are less physical? Well, that's just me. I've heard other resolute paladins say they're all about fate. Like, they just know everything's gonna work out the way it's supposed to, and they'll always be able to rely on their powers if that's what fate has in store. I don't really buy that personally, but hey, magic and self-esteem are pretty broad, you know. You just gotta figure out what works for you. Plus, I mean, you don't have to rely on the suplex. There's also power bombs, choke slams, flying elbow drops. Thanks, Holly. I'll keep that in mind. Oh, and one more thing. It's not much, but I figured you'd put it to good use. Oh, it's a little bent. Yeah, staffs and I don't really get along. I waxed off a little too hard for them. Still works though. It'll give your spellcasting a little more oomph compared to casting empty-handed. I mean, provided you actually equip it, you know? Well, thanks, Holly. I'll be sure to put it to good use. Knock 'em dead, kid. Or, knock 'em alive because you're a healer. I only needed to buy 2 of these. What are these trophies for? Well, 2 of them are just employees of the month plaques for the 2 months Province has been here. And then there's my medal for, I don't know, something. That was for 10 years of outstanding service. Oh, I don't know if my service has been that outstanding, but the rest are from the Paladin games. Oh, you participated in those? Yup. Holly and I went representing the Sapphire Islands one time. I got silver in the sword chucking competition, and Holly naturally cleaned house at the weightlifting event. What's with this third trophy then? Pie eating contest? Love that. Nice sword, Red. Is that a new one? Actually, it's an old one. I found it buried in my attic the other day. The old Guardians always made us use regulation armor and gear and stuff, so I never got to use this one back in the day. This bad boy was just collecting dust until I realized that Faith would totally let me use it. Still got a lot of polishing left to do though. Isn't it just gonna get dirty when you use it? Yeah, but if my sword's real big and shiny, then I might scare off evildoers without actually having to exert much effort. It's actually happened to me a few times before, believe it or not. I guess I wouldn't want to get hit with that thing, so I guess it makes sense. I'll let you get back to that then. See you around. Whenever Rhett's feeling sluggish at work, she always chugs a potion or something. Even when you aren't injured? I feel like that might be bad for you. Oh, they're called health potions, Melody. That means they're good for you. Real. Let's see what magazines you have to read over here. Sword Fancy, I'd assume that's Rhett's. I know what I like, and it's swords. Some sports magazines, I'm going to guess Holly's? Yep. And some old teen fashion magazines. These are all like 5 years old. Province brought those in so we'd have a little more reading material for folks sitting in the waiting area. She said she read them for the political editorials. I would actually believe that. A training dummy, huh? I bet Allison would love to practice some of her moves on this thing. The Guardian isn't in office now, hon. Please keep out of her office. Oh, right. Chet. If you have an appointment with the Guardian, I'm afraid Miss Vincent isn't in right now. Oh, I know. I saw Faith painting outside on my way in here. So, do you need something else? I'm a little busy, Melody. Not really, huh? I guess I just wanted to ask how things are going. I mean, I feel like we haven't really talked much since high school. Well, I started working out and got a job as the receptionist here at the tower, and that's about it. Cool. Sorry, I'm just a little preoccupied. Everyone's got problems they want Miss Vincent and the Paladins to fix, and I'm the one who has to filter out those requests. I've gotten 3 separate calls today from folks claiming a wizard had broken into their homes and erased their memory of their email passwords in their sleep. Did that really happen? No. But now I have to file a thorough report for every one of these calls, so I should get back to that. Hi Faith, it's nice to see you out of your office for a change. Oh, hello, Melody. Yes, it's been quite a quiet week. Plenty of time for me to paint. Of course, with Greenridge being quiet for this long, it's probably a matter of time until someone causes a fuss. Probably Claire. Does Claire really cause that much trouble for you in the Paladin Brigade? Surely you have bigger problems than her. Melody, do you remember the time that Claire accidentally made her and Jody's house float away into the sky? You're going to have to be more specific than that. Okay, I see your point, but still. She's our friend. Let's not assume the worst. Sorry, you're right. That was rude. I admire Claire's ambitions. I just wish those ambitions didn't give me so many fires to put out as a town guardian. Often, literally. Who knows? Maybe you and Allison will be good influences on her now that you're in her guild too. Oh, speaking of which, how's your training going? It's going pretty well. I've just been studying on my own, but I already have a couple healing spells down. Well, that's quite impressive for someone who's never studied magic before, you know? How did you manage to pick it up so quickly? Claire didn't try any shortcuts with you, did she? Oh, I guess I'm just a natural? Well, I suppose it's not completely unheard of. I've always thought you'd make a natural healer personally, for what that is worth. Holy shit. Would it be safe to assume you're heading over to Allison to show her some spells? You know, Jody assumed the same thing. What a coincidence. Dear, you're always thinking about Allison. Sorry, did you say something? I was thinking about Allison. I was saying... Melody? Melody, snap out of it. Melody, where are you going? Don't just walk away from... These bottles have been thoroughly smashed. Almost definitely Allison's doing. I feel like there's one more conversation I can have in town. No, not yet. It's a hoop snake. Oh, my skills are gonna be completely different. This is gonna be a lot hard. Oh. I just got a headache. Like a massive fucking headache. Hold on, I need to take some ibuprofen. Should be right here first. Alright, we're back. I'm gonna try and get the first dungeon done. So what have you been up to, Morphone? Have you been making more of your art? Maker XP and MV on Steam? What is that? Like for RPG Maker? Allison? What? Mel? What are you doing all the way out here? Just felt like taking a hike? Wait, what's that? Did you get hurt? Oh, this is just a scratch. Funny story, actually. See, I was just minding my own business on break at work, smashing bottles I had lying around for fun. You know, same old, same old. But I noticed that one of the bottles I smashed had a treasure map hidden inside. Awesome, right? I figured my mom must have buried some treasure out here and hid the map in a bottle at the house. And long story short, I got jumped by a monster and chased it here to give it a piece of my mind, but it kind of got away. Here, let me see where you're hurt. I want to try something. Huh? Oh, sure. Okay, Melody. Focus. Remember what you studied. Square breathing. Channel your mind into your palms. Melody, cast first aid. Oh my god, it worked. Whoa, Mel, that's incredible. You can really pull off healing spells like that already? It's just an entry-level first aid spell. It took me like 2 weeks just to get that one down. Even with Claire's magic boost, and I can't exactly do much more than that. Do you really feel better? Oh, I feel great. Give yourself some credit. Going from knowing zero magic to being able to do that is pretty amazing. Oh dear. Hey, I know this is a lot, but could you lend me a hand here? It's a whole hound. went in the hole. You can literally kiss each other as a party mechanic. That's just a game mechanic that gives you a stat boost. It's awesome. Didn't even break a sweat. Hey, can't have too many of those. I think we scared it off. Isn't it a little weird to see a monster that close to town? It happens. It's just a whole hound. I find things like that poking around in my garbage at least once a year. So, anyway, hey, I haven't seen you in forever. Really liking that new look. It's adorable. You really think so? I was trying to go for a healer look. It's not too much, is it? No way! You look great! I mean, I always think you're adorable, but today especially so. Why don't we, like, do something together? Just having you around, you know? Let's go do something fun. What, like, couple stuff? Like a date? Yeah, totally. Normal couple stuff. No magic, no guild, no monsters. Just a chill afternoon together. You know what? You're right. I think a relaxing day off would do good for me. Or at least half a day off. That's the spirit. Do you have something in mind for us to do? I love this game. It's meow shrooms. Meow, 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 meow. Poop snake defeated. Oh boy, look who's here. Should we avoid Paula? I know you two don't exactly get along. Nah, you can say hi if you want. It's not like she won't notice us. Let's just make it quick. Oh good. It's you. And here I was, worrying that I'd get a solid half hour of peace and quiet in before my shift without anyone bothering me. Yeah, nice to see you too, Paula. So, Galetta, are the rumors true? The ones about you already giving up on that adventuring nonsense? Nope, it's going better than ever, actually. As a matter of fact, we just fended off a wild holehound. Wow. Well, maybe next time you'll fight a real monster. Who started that rumor about me calling it quits anyway? Oh, that was me. Then why did you... You know what? Never mind. Just try not to miss me too much while I'm out becoming a famous hero. Yeah, I'll always cherish my many memories of you being late for your shifts and texting on the job while I did all the actual work. It's certainly one way of remembering it. But hey, I'll be sure to send you a card when you're hospitalized for getting stomped on by a dragon, or whatever it is you run off to do. How thoughtful. Look, I'm just trying to be realistic. A slacker like you, I give it a week before you realize how tough it is out there. Who else do you have on your crew? Amaranth here? Poor girl's gonna have a heart attack the first time you run into something big. Higsby? I can't believe you trust her. Typical magic user. Massive ego, huge magnet for trouble. She'll probably stab you in the back. Caldwell's cool, but I don't know how the hell you convinced her to look after a bunch of newbies. Y'all can pretend all you want, you can take shortcuts, but what you're trying to do takes real talent. And you can only pretend to have talent for so long. But yeah, you have fun with your little LARPing club. Bring me back a souvenir. Wow, look at the time. Well, it's been fun, Paula, but Melody and I have a prior engagement, so sure, scram. Thought you had a prior engagement. Is this some kind of treasure map? Let me take a closer look. Whoa. It was, what? Two... Okay, let's see what Mom hid here. Neat. That will come in handy, but man, sometimes I really don't get my mom. Why does she go in the trouble of hiding stuff like this out in the middle of nowhere? Everyone has hobbies, I suppose. Wanted to make sure I hit that level with Allison before we move any further. Hey, you two, over here! What's up, Beverly? You two seem like you could go for a slice of cake. What makes you say that? I'm just very perceptive, Melody. I can tell these things. Also, I've kind of got half of a leftover chocolate cake in the fridge and would rather share it with my friends than throw it out tomorrow. What do you think, Mel? Yeah, that sounds nice. Let's treat ourselves. Great, let's head inside. Here we are. 2 slices of chocolate cake for the lovely couple. Enjoy. You sure you don't want us to pay for this? Oh no, it's on the house. Probably owed one of you a favor anyway. Thank you, Beverly. I'll leave you two alone then. Holler if you need me. You know, if we were a real couple, we'd be sitting here drinking one milkshake with 2 straws. If you want to ask for a milkshake, you can just have a milkshake if you want one. Oh, no, that would be way too much sugar even for me. So, what have you been up to lately? It's been a while, as you know, since we talked. Mostly been studying all that material on healing magic that Claire gave me. Lots of little mana management exercises, deep breathing, focusing on your thoughts on a spell. The furry Tumblr kid art style. Real. That sort of stuff. Nice. But you could have done some of that studying with me, you know. I know. I'm sorry. I haven't been around lately. I don't know. No, come on. Talk to me, Mel. I guess it's just felt like people would think I wasn't taking it seriously if I didn't at least get a simple healing spell or 2 down before showing my face again. I wanted everyone to see that I'm really trying my hardest. I mean, I admire your commitment, and I'm real impressed by that healing spell you used on me. Kind of felt like the fresh, tingling sensation you get after rinsing your mouth with wash. They're rinsing with mouthwash. What? What? Why are you slamming into my door? What? Do you want attention? Do you want attention? Look who it is. Guys, it's Gravy. It's Gravy. It's Gravy. Look at him. He's so happy. Oh, did you see Butterscotch? Butterscotch peeked around the corner. Psst, 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 psst. Yeah. Come in. Oh, scoop. Scoop. I'm dual wielding the cats. I've got both of them. Now. I'm dual wielding them. I've got Butterscotch and Gravy. Both of you. Ooh. Come on, Gravy. You don't want to sit on my lap for a bit? Oh, he does. Okay. Yeah. Gravy's lap sitting today. But you know everyone's got your back, right? You don't have to prove anything to anyone. It's complicated. Everyone's so encouraging. Well, everyone except Paula, I guess. But are they just saying that because they're our friends? Like, they don't know I'll succeed. They can see the future, and I've never done anything like this before. They're just trying to be supportive. And part of me thinks that all that support means I have a lot to live up to, and then I'll let everyone down if that doesn't work out. But it's not like I want anyone to tell me they think I'll fail, you know. So it's complicated. Melody, I know, I'm sorry. I'm just overthinking things. Ignore me. What about you? Have you gotten any training done? Oh, I haven't had a chance to go out on an expedition or anything, and a whole hound or 2 aside, there aren't a lot of monsters to fight around town. It's too bad Faith and the Paladin Brigade are so good at their jobs, huh? Yeah, that reminds me. I should probably tell you the big news. Brace yourself for this one. I quit my job! Yup, no more working my butt off chopping down trees for minimum wage, but put in my 2 weeks notice 2 weeks ago, actually. Which means I can focusing on adventuring full-time. Nice! I guess you've got a really good feeling about this guild thing, huh? I really do. I mean, why shouldn't I? I know it's a risk, but if this works out, I'll be making way more money than at my old job. But even if it's hard work, I'd be giving something fun with my friends and with the love of my life. Aww. Oh, speaking of the guild, have you seen Claire lately? Jody said she's been working on some kind of project. Yeah, no idea what's up with that. Claire never tells me anything. You know how she can be. Thought you said no guild business today, though. Well, I'd at least like to tell her about the progress I've made. Fair enough. Hey, Beverly, what about you? Any idea what Claire's been up to? I don't know. All that magic stuff Claire gets up to is way over my head. But I'm sure it's something cool knowing her. I'm not sure if knowing it involves magic makes me more or less concerned. I'd try asking Jody if I were you. Oh well. Thanks for the cake, Beverly. It was great as always. Maybe we should just go ask Jody and what Claire's up to, just to have a peace of mind. Well, that's a relief. What is? You two are spending time together. I've been pretty worried about Allison lately. What are are you talking about, Jody? I've been perfectly fine. If by perfectly fine you mean starved for attention because your girlfriend was ignoring you, then sure. You say that as if I'm not always looking for attention. Allison, if you missed me so much, why didn't you just come over to my place? You know, it's a good question. Thank you. You're welcome, babe. If you two lovebirds don't need me anymore, I'm just gonna go back to what I was doing. You were doing nothing, Jody. I'm gonna grab some water. And you should too. Hydrate before you dehydrate. Have you ever seen Claire lately? Nope. She's just been busy with some sort of top secret, very important guild project. One that she didn't want my help with. Aren't you a little concerned about what Claire's up to? Maybe, but I'm sure she knows what she's doing. Jody, sometimes I worry you let Claire get away with too much. What do you mean? How about the time she accidentally cast a spell that swapped your arms with your legs? Hey, magic's tricky. She fixed it and learned from her mistake, and that's all that matters. What about the time Province was trying to give a speech, but her mic wasn't working? Oh yeah, didn't she try to cast a volume increasing spell on Province, but it was way too loud and it wouldn't wear off for 48 hours? Yeah, and Province tried to keep quiet, but of course Holly and Rhett kept trying to get a rise out of her because they thought it was hilarious. Actually, that was pretty funny in hindsight. Listen, I'm Claire's roommate, not her mother. She's also an adult. It's not my job to discipline her or anything. I mean, come on, we all make mistakes. Once I was trying to practice this force shield spell with Faith, so I accidentally made it way too big, and it smashed right through the wall in our office. Wow, I didn't even know about that. I'm gonna have to remember that one for the next time you rag on me for breaking stuff. Yeah, great. Look, all I'm trying to say is Claire needs someone to be supportive of her and her ambitions. Actually, now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure I saw Claire looking for something in your basement, Allison. She's been down there for a while, though. We should probably go check on that. How come you're not hanging out with Faith? It's rare to see her get this much free time. She wanted to do a little painting, so I figured I'd let her get some space. I mean, it's not like we have to hang out all the time. I understand she's a busy person. I just appreciate the time I managed to spend with her. And the rest of the time I let her live her own life. Wow, Jody, that's smart, emotionally mature. No, it's proof that Mel and I are Greenridge's true power couple. Up top, Mel. Alright. We're gonna go to the first dungeon. Claire, why are my basement's walls covered in trash? I can assure you, it's not trash. I like the lights. They're festive? How long have you been in my basement? What are you even doing down here? Listen, I'm sure you have a lot of questions, and I can answer those questions if you have some free time and think you're ready for something special. We're ready, I guess. What are we ready for exactly? Wonderful. All you need to know is that your basement is now the entrance to a dungeon. What? Oh dear. See, as your new guild master, it's my responsibility to give the two of you a proper education when it comes to adventuring. Our previous attempts have been interesting, but it was obvious we needed to start smaller. I needed a controlled, subterranean environment to really replicate that authentic dungeon experience in a more accessible manner. And in case you hadn't noticed, this is the only house in the neighborhood with a basement. Lucky you. So now, your house has this cool underground labyrinth that we get to explore together as a team. It'll be so much fun! Claire, just because you're my new boss, or whatever, doesn't mean you get to bust into my basement and do some radical remodeling. Okay, first of all, you hardly use this basement, let's be real. This place is a rental! How am I supposed to explain this to my landlord? I'm sure they'll see this add-on. This adds a lot of value to their property. Look at all this extra square footage! And where the hell did you put my stuff, huh? It's around here somewhere. I may have put it in hammer space storage or something. I don't know. I don't even know what to say. How about, wow, thanks Claire, you sure did put a lot of effort into handing us our first adventure on a silver platter. Okay, this is a lot, but let's all just stop and take a deep breath, okay? No yelling. Melody, what about you? Isn't this perfect for you? You get to do your training right from the comfort of your own girlfriend's home. Well, underneath it, you've been practicing those spells I gave you, right? Don't you want a chance to show them off? Come on, this will be fun. I guess it's worth a shot, right? Wow, it was a lot easier to sell you on this than I thought. I mean, if we're adventurers now, we've got to start somewhere. That's the spirit. Plus, I mean, either way, I am going to need someone to help me clear out the evil monsters I summoned here with dark magics. Wait, monsters? Real monsters? Well, real-ish. They're more like dark magic constructs, I guess. They still put up a fight, though. I do like fighting. Okay, fine. I'm still not crazy about this basement dungeon idea, but I've been dying to see some action. Just make sure you put everything back to normal later. I don't need rowdy basement monsters trying to eat my face in the middle of the night or whatever. I'll put it on my to-do list. Anyway, I was waiting for Jody to show up before starting, but you know what? I think we can handle this on our own. It'll just be 3 pals on a fun-filled dungeon adventure. Are you really sure that's a good idea? Come on, what's the worst that could happen? Claire dooms the planet. Oh, actually, could we postpone? We were kind of on a date or whatever, more or less. I mean, unless you're okay with being a third wheel. I don't really care. Claire joins your party as the third wheel. Okay, but fair warning, I could start macking on my girl at any time. No, really, you don't say. She's primarily driven by impulse, Claire. Sure. Some real hardcore tonsil hockey, if you catch my drift. Okay, that might be an exaggeration. Listen, you try making it weird now, just so you know. Can we go? Swap and spit. I get it, Allison. Planning a big smacker. Smooching. This is the revenge for me trashing your basement, isn't it?
Face sucking, locking lips, puckering up, watching submarine races.
Can't we just go already? Oh, if you guys feel like this is too rough, there's always a plan B. Just open up the inventory and use the difficulty selector in your key items tab to enable easy mode. Dust bunnies! Claire, why did you think that was a good idea to light it on fire? Huh? Kinda looks like it's a demonic side is coming out. Well, you learn something new every day. I'm just glad it's over. Oh hey, treasure. Aha! Wow, way to think outside the box, Melody, or rather, outside the dungeon. Oh, sorry, are we not supposed to be back here? You're not, but trespassing is half the fun of adventuring, so I'll allow it. Claire, isn't running a generator in an enclosed space extremely dangerous? Don't worry, this generator runs on arcane energy, not fossil fuels, no fumes. But I did keep it next to a body of water in case it kept caught on fire, just to be safe. How did you not burn my house down in the process of building this madhouse? I guess I should thank you for getting a generator instead of blowing a fuse in my house, though? Oh, Allison, that gives me an idea. How is burning down my house going to help? No, I meant the blowing a fuse part. In a real dungeon, being able to cut the enemy's power could potentially give us a huge tactical advantage. If we turn off the generator, it'll kill all the solstice lights I have up around the dungeon, making it harder for the dust bunnies to see us. Wow, won't that also make it harder for us to see them? It won't be that dark. The dust bunnies just seem to have exceptionally poor eyesight. I guess we can kill the lights. Whoa! Grotto Mermaid appeared! I did not get this encounter on my first playthrough. I'm actually not gonna lie to you.
Okay, what do you think you're doing in my secret hideout? You can talk? Your secret hideout? This is connected to my dungeon. Wait, dungeon? Are you like bad guys? I tried telling her the dungeon thing wasn't a good look. Can we not get into this right now? Excuse me, how is a mermaid surviving in this little pond? Are you okay? Do you need help getting back into the ocean or something? Oh no, I'm fine. This water's way deeper than it looks. There's a whole underwater cave network down here leading back out to the ocean. I just found this cool little cave with solstice lights and thought it was a nice place to chill. Which it was until you guys barged in and beat me up. Again, I was here first. Also, you attacked us. Oh, yeah, sorry about that. I think this is all just a big misunderstanding. Yeah, sorry for beating you up. No hard feelings. The name's Kaya, by the way. Well, we're kind of in the middle of something, Kaya, but when we're done, I guess you could keep the generator and do whatever you want here. Didn't want to lug it back up to the surface. Oh, thanks! Here, it's not much, but here's a little something to repay the favor. Thank you so much. See you around, I suppose. Peace. Whoa! Guys, there's things that I actually missed on my first playthrough. Oh, okay, well then, how about we give it to Claire? Yeah, let's give it to Claire. This place is pretty cool. Maybe I should throw a party in here or something. Okay. Flaming Dust Bunny, and Dust Bunny's Sage appears. I just completely forgot to open the chest, huh? But Melody's the only one that can equip those. Oh, incorrect. Allison can also equip them. So we're good.
Wow, even the keys are cardboard. Hey, if you think you can make a better dungeon with real locks and keys, then be my guest. Actually kind of having fun in here. Good. I worked really hard on all this. Hydration is important. Ugh, now we can finally start stealing from enemies. How nice of you to provide us with refreshments in your dungeon. That's enough to heal us all in a pinch, so be sure to use it wisely. Also remember that we can't use a picnic set while in the middle of a fight. I mean, it's your dungeon, Claire. Couldn't you just make the monsters wait for us to have our snacks? That depends. Can you eat a whole meal in 6 seconds? Is that a challenge? Please don't ruin this lovely picnic set I bought by trying to scarf it down in one combat turn. Cherry flavored ether potion. Morphone, are you still here? Hi. Good. I think you're gonna like the boss of this dungeon. It's really silly. Really, Claire? Only 10 gold? Money doesn't grow on trees, you know. Actually, couldn't you use your magic to plant a money tree or something? I almost tried that once, but it turns out it's considered counterfeiting and it's very illegal. Who knew? It's just, if you're only gonna put 10 gold in here, why even bother putting a chest here? The chest itself is probably worth more. Actually, hey, can we just take the chest? Please don't. Look, okay, here's a spare potion I was keeping in case of emergencies. Happy now? You were keeping secret potions? You didn't really think I'd let 2 of my best friends get horribly maimed in a dungeon, did you? Wow, thanks for the vote of confidence, guys. No, I was just checking if you were still here, because I'm about to finish the dungeon. I guess it's open now. Okay, this is it, you two. The final battle. What's in there will put your skills to the test more than anything we faced so far. Oh dear. I hope you two are ready for a tussle. A tussle? Really? Well, what's wrong with calling it a tussle? Well, with the way you hyped it up, it sounds like more than a tussle. Maybe a brawl? What about a frisasse? Can we just get this over with? These monsters are itching for a tussle. Okay, now you're just being difficult. I'm always being difficult. Yippee! Are you excited? Okay, here we go. My first real chance to show you two what I've got. Don't blink, guys. Big Dust Bunny. Whoa. I wanted to steal that belt, but I guess I can't. Always gotta make sure. Big buff Dust Bunny. Can never have too much MP. It's on par with the Poltrons. Awesome. Ooh, Zircon's saber. Oh, a sword. Oh, this thing looks sick. Go ahead and take it, Allison. Did you leave this here just for me? That's actually really nice of you. Yeah, that's very thoughtful. Gift, Claire. I pulled some strings to get some nice magic with the dungeon. I mean, I could have kept it for myself, but fighting with swords is so uncouth compared to pyrokinesis. I'm so happy that I'm not even going to complain about how stupid that comment was. Actually, the sword's supposed to be enchanted, but it looks like the gem in the hilt isn't the original, so right now it's just a normal sword, which is probably why I got it for so cheap. But hey, maybe we'll find a replacement gem when we go on some real adventures? Now we're talking. Do you really think we're ready for that? Sure, you two go through my dungeon just fine. A real one would probably be marginally more life-threatening. Marginally? Hey, don't worry, Mel. No clown's gonna hurt my girlfriend on my watch. Promise. There usually aren't clowns. We should probably head outside ASAP though. I'm not sure how structurally sound this dungeon is? You're only warning us about that now? This place was made of cardboard. I don't know what you expected. Whatever, let's get out of here, Melon. Well, what now? Okay, I didn't put a wall here. Well, it's kind of in the way. We'll just have to find another way out? Oh, I get it. This is just another test for us, isn't it? Very clever, Claire. No, it's not. I'm a little freaked out, honestly. I have no idea where that wall came from. You've got a lot of tricks up your sleeve. Can't you burn this wall with a fire spell or something? Nope. I fireproofed this dungeon pretty thoroughly so I could cast Scorch without burning the place down. Let's just try to find another exit, like Claire said. There's gotta be a crack in the wall or something. Okay, Mel? I've got a bad feeling about this. Several minutes ago in Greenridge.
Man, I'm bored. The girls have been down in Allison's basement for an awfully long time now.
I wonder what they're up to. It's probably nothing, right? They would have invited me if they had plans. Maybe I should just go check on them. Oh, a text from Faith. Grab your armor and meet me at the tower ASAP. It's urgent. Don't tell anyone. This doesn't exactly look like a way out. How did we end up in this cave? I mean, there are a lot of great caves under Green Ridge, right? Yeah, but we went, what, east, then south? Shouldn't we be back in the east end of the dungeon? Claire, shouldn't you know where we are? I never found this cave when dueling the dungeon, so I'm not quite sure where we are. Maybe we should turn around before we get lost in a cave. I didn't exactly see any other holes in the walls up there. This is kind of our only option. Besides, you two are looking for adventure, right? Let's look on the bright side. What's more adventurous than getting lost in a mysterious cave? This danger sign isn't very reassuring. Oh man, are we... What's up? I might know where we are? I have no idea how we ended up here, though. Let's just say I'm hoping I'm wrong. I got this iron gauntlet, and I'm immediately going to replace it with this sword. Okay, yeah, I actually know where we are. Let's turn back. Why, what is it? Come on, there's a chest up ahead. We're obligated to open that as adventurers. It's a curse, yeah. An old Galetta family heirloom that's extremely cursed. Mom sealed it away in that treasure chest. You realize that just makes me want to open it up even more, right? The chest is also booby-trapped. I hope you realize I'm not buying a single word of this. Yeah. Hey, is this your mom's photo album? What's it doing down here? Well, okay, so when I was 18, I was trying to start fresh, and I wanted to shake off that middle and high school dweebiness, kind of like remaking on social media. So after my mom left, I kind of hid this old photo album of hers filled with embarrassing photos of me in a cave so no one would ever find it. Wow, and I thought I was melodramatic. Yeah, I guess it might have been a bit much. You know what this means though, right? I've got to see what's in this photo album. What? No way. Oh, come on, how bad could it be? Melody, back me up here, aren't you curious too? I mean, I've probably seen most of them before. If we dug enough, we'd probably even find some photos of me. You know what? Fine, it's probably not that embarrassing, just a quick peek, okay? There's so look at her cute long hair, little baby. Oh my god, is that your mom? Choose your next words carefully, Claire. I was just gonna say she looks like a total badass. I definitely buy all those stories you've told me about her now. Wait, you didn't believe them before? How old is this one? You look really young here. I think this was before we moved here, so maybe 4 or 5. Which explains why my hair is a total mess. It's hard to remember a time when you didn't spend an hour a day on your hair. What's next? Oh my god. Oh my god, that's so dweeby and cute. Haha. With the black highlights. Oh, that's so funny. Who's this? Do you have siblings I don't know about? That's me. Oh my god? Yeah, I had a scene phase for a brief period in high school. I know, it's stupid. No way, it's cool, you were just expressing yourself. My parents would have killed me if I tried something that extreme. Anyway, next. It's a carrot. Oh my god. Oh yeah, I think that was my first video I've seen from her, so I haven't actually watched more of it. I need to watch more of her videos though, because she was cool. Yeah, laugh it up. Your mom dressed you up as a carrot? I was 1 year old. What the hell was I supposed to do? Oh man, that's just great. The humble origins of the legendary hero Allison Coletta. Bagel? Hello, Bagel! Welcome to the extreme. Yeah, I definitely remember why I hid this thing. Oh, relax, I'm only teasing. This is all adorable. You should be thankful your mom preserved all these happy memories for you. Yeah, I guess you're right. Well, that was fun, but we're still stuck in this cave. A cave that, if I remember correctly, should be on the other side of town. Something is definitely going on around here. Allison, you said you'd been in this cave before, right? Has this void always been down here? Yeah, no. Wow, this is incredible. It's sort of like the fabric of reality is falling apart. No, it just looks like we're back in your dungeon, and that weird magic effect you had going on with the floor is leaking out. Or something. Quit trying to freak us out with your bonding through danger stick. No, I really mean it. This is not a part of the dungeon that I designed. Okay, Claire, listen. Is it possible that maybe, summoning the dust bunnies, you got a little more than you bargained for? Not a chance. I was incredibly careful about this. It takes much more energy to summon more powerful creatures. I only used a small amount of mana to summon exactly as many words coming out of my mouth, as many dust bunnies as I needed. No, I think we've stumbled upon something else. Sofa? Well then, looks like a pretty nice one too. Hey, you know, I could really go for a nap. I'm really tired of all this dungeon business. I think I'm gonna pop a squat on this couch and pass out for a bit. Really? Right here? In this part of the dungeon that shouldn't exist? I'm a sleepy bunny, Claire. I wasn't expecting to go on some wild adventure today. I need a sec to recharge. I could probably use a little rest too. Also, there's absolutely no way I'm going on ahead without Allison. Of course. Well, I suppose some rest could do us some good. Let's take a power nap. We're in the basement dungeon. Just finished brushing your teeth? My day's been fine. I worked, I argued with Pixie, and then I came home. Hold on, I gotta grab my charger over here. How has your day been, Bagel? Seems like you're just starting your day. There's only two things to steal from the grip in space time. Woke up late? What's the time in India? I don't actually know how far ahead of me you are. I know Pixie's 6 hours ahead, so I figure you're probably like 9. Not sticking my hand in it. But we gotta fight it then. What? Whoa. Huh, I don't think I got to take my turn. That wasn't what I wanted to do. I made a mistake. Crap, both of you are corrupted? Ugh. Okay. It's been going. I still practice, I just haven't been streaming as much. Which I'm trying to work on. Most of an egg. Not a whole egg, but most of an egg has appeared. I'm I'm still working on that cover. It's just been a little slow on the upkeep. Yeah, you're gonna be waiting a while, I'm not gonna lie to you. Or you know it could do that. The star behind the game is taunting you? Oh my god! Nobody told me that stream avatars was not above. Ugh, why did no one tell me this? Here, I'm gonna elevate this so that you guys can see yourselves a little better without it getting in the way of all this. Nobody said anything! All day! No one said anything! Arrgh! Morphonia! Nisorian! Neither of you said anything early. I should have checked myself. Didn't want to bother you. No, say something. You're not bothering me by letting me know there's something to fix. The game was more important. I mean, the game is a little more important, but it's an RPG. It's not like I'm like, oh, I gotta do this thing, I can't pause. I could literally pause in combat. I could be in the middle of combat and I could be like, you know what guys, I'm gonna go get another cup of water. Because hydrate before you dihydrate. was about to say, it's not 2026. Is this computer? Is this computer? Is this a computer? This thing is downright ancient. It's too old. I don't even think it has a mouse. It just has arrow keys. I wish it had a trackball. That'd be fun. Allison, were you the type of kid in school who would always steal the trackballs from the old mice in the computer lab? How short-sighted do you think I am, Claire? I couldn't have gone and played Flash games in the middle of the class without a functional mouse. True. Anyway, Melody, what does it say on the screen? It might be important. It almost looks like an email client. There's a message on the screen. Things will get interesting down there once the process starts, so you may want to know this spell to clear the way of certain types of corruption. Oh, there are directions for some kind of healing spell. This might help us get out of here. Finally. Thanks, V. Who could this message actually be for, though? What's this process, and why is there a functioning computer in the middle of, well, wherever we are? I'm personally too concerned about getting back to the surface to look a gift horse in the mouth here, Claire. That's one of my favorite phrases, by the way, looking a gift horse in the mouth. I'm so sick of this place. Every time. Huh. Eggs only hold one. Noted. Dive bomb that egg, Allison. Less of an egg. Not quite as much of an egg as most of an egg, but it's less of an egg. It's pretty good. It's a fun, silly little game. It really is. I can kiss my party members, I can yoink. It's very fun. It's a fun game. I'm probably gonna play it to completion. I've already played it before. So I already know that it's fun start to finish. There's nothing extra I'm missing. Beep. Core Guardian appears. Yeah, it's pretty sick. Trying to set it on fire. Oh, I should have power boosted. Oh, and I guess I could have pissed it too. I guess I was right about you two being ready for a bigger challenge. Just how much power did that Fortuna spell give you? As much as I'd love to gloat at the moment, I'm more concerned about the fact that this is a dead end. Should we turn back? Everything shifted around to get back there to give us an exit? Another monster? Resorting to name call. No, hold on. I have to decide on how I want to do this voice. No, I think that's not too far. Resorting to name calling, are we? Honestly, the nerve! You barge into someone else's property and pummel every little thing in sight, and you think I'm the monster? Is that all you have to say for yourselves? Okay, two things, dude. One, if you keep trying to scare my girlfriend, we're gonna have a problem. And two, can you lose the goofy mask? I know my good looks may be hard to believe, but this is just my face. That's, okay. Nothing, don't worry about it. Oh, you think I look peculiar, do you? Well, the feeling is mutual, you weird little ear creature. Wait, do you not know what a rabbit is? Please! I never claimed to be a zoologist! We don't actually think you look funny, by the way. That would be very rude to the only person that might be able to help us leave, right, Allison? Yeah, I really love that one piercing eye that stares directly into my soul thing you've got going on. As much as I love these cute little attempts to win my favor, I believe we were discussing something else. Oh yes! You three are trespassing! What are you doing in here? Other than causing property damage. We were trapped in here? We're just looking for a way out and defending ourselves against monsters, we swear. Figures! Just three locals acting like they own the place before we're even ready for guests. So you're responsible for all this. You made this whole dungeon all by yourself? I'm not quite sure I'd call it a dungeon, but yes, this facility is under my jurisdiction. Things were shaping up quite nicely before you three started knocking out my underlings. Even the most of an eggs! Those poor, helpless most of an eggs. You've crushed their self-esteem. Okay, but what exactly are you doing building a weird labyrinth down here underneath our town? I could ask you the same thing about your little dungeon now, couldn't I? So you heard of my work. Claire, now's not the time. Excuse me, I don't think we've caught your name. My name is Jarvis! Not Jarvis, Jarvis. J-A-V-I-S! Everyone always gets it wrong! You may also refer to me as Sir if you wish to grovel. Okay, Mr. Jarvis, sir. What exactly is going on down here? Oh, just
make some preparations before my superior's arrival. Tidying up would be the phrase, I believe.
Your superior? Who's that?
Whoops! I probably said more than I should! It's none of your concern! I'm letting you three off with just a warning. You're lucky I have better things to do right now than deal with you. Just for future reference, quit punching my subordinates, try not to wreck anything else of mine, okay?
But I love wrecking.
Well, then I have good news for you, you horrible little creature. It looks like the scrambler was damaged in your little skirmish and is going critical. This whole facility will be gone in a matter of seconds. Such a shame. I'll be leaving now. Let's hope we never meet again.
Wait. Well, okay. Are we alive? That's a good question. Claire, is this hell? Or just like a personal hell? It's a cave. That doesn't exactly answer the question. Is that whole dungeon gone? Really? Just like that? Looks like it. Oh, thank God. I was starting to think we'd never get out of here. See, what I'd tell you, Mel. You've got nothing to worry about with me watching your back. Thanks, Allison. I can't believe it's all gone. What a waste. Claire, that dungeon was bogus. I know, but that was like our first real adventure. It was such a good learning experience. I wish I had the chance to take notes. Well, next time you get stuck in a reality warping dungeon built by a talking videotape, I'm sure you'll remember to bring a notebook and a pen. Now, I hope this is the last time I have to say this today, but let's find a way out of here. So I have to remember that there's a chest down here that I can bring Jody to. I'm always EP. Oh my god, we did it! We made it out of there in one piece. Well, 3 pieces because there are 3 of us, but you get it in one. You get it. See, I told you we had it under control. Are your adventures with Jody usually this whack, Claire, or was that new? That was, well, it was something else. I'm still processing it, I think. Well, I don't know about you two, but I'm exhausted. I'm heading back to my place for a nice long nap. Oh, before you go, maybe we should, you know, keep what happened down there to ourselves, for now at least. If Faith finds out about the whole basement dungeon thing, I'll never hear the end of it. I'm not sure anyone else would believe us if we told them what we just saw anyway. You're the boss. Ooh. Imagine being Lebanese. I know, right? Being gay is better? I don't know. I kind of prefer being Lebanese, but truth be told, I'm kind of bisexual. How are you doing, Relsay? I see you're an Undertale fan. I have been considering playing through Undertale on the channel. Not Undertale, Deltarune. I have been considering it. I have it downloaded. I just haven't gotten around to playing it. Hey, the things go hand in hand, okay? If you like Undertale, you probably like Deltarune and vice versa. If I met a Deltarune fan who was like, I actually don't like Undertale, I'd be like, what the fuck are you talking about? But yeah, Deltarune. I played the first chapter Back when it came out, when it first came out, I played it. I actually speedran it for a bit. I could beat it in like 30, 40 minutes. And then I was waiting for chapter 2, and then chapter 2 came out, and I was like at a different point in my life, and I was like, you know what, I'll wait till more of it's come out. And now more of it's come out, so I kinda gotta pick up to it. You haven't gotten Undertale yet? Oh, you should. You should. While you're waiting for more Deltarune to come out, you should definitely go check out Undertale. Melody must have gone for a walk when she got up. Shouldn't be too hard to track her down. It's a lot of fun. It really is. It's a good game. I would highly recommend it if you're a Deltarune fan and have not checked it out. Couldn't sleep? Just a little restless, I guess. How'd you know I'd be here? I didn't! This was my 4th guess. Want some coffee? What kind of coffee? You like spoiling myself before I play a game? I'm quite the opposite, honestly. I usually tend to try and go into things pretty blind. I know some things about how it can go, but I don't actually know the specifics. I'm really good at avoiding major spoilers, which is the main thing I want to avoid. I don't want, like, major spoilers. Small details don't bother me too much, but major spoilers can definitely bother me. Well, today sure was interesting, huh? I certainly can't say that's how I expected to spend my Monday. What do you think what did you think would be different? Less eggs, mainly? Fair enough. Hey, you did great, though. All that healing and junk. We couldn't have done all that without you. I probably would have gotten punched clean through a wall and left a bunny-shaped hole in, like, a cartoon. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about all this. I mean, the circumstances might not have been ideal, but I don't know. Something about healing just feels right. Maybe it just feels good to be useful to someone. Now, it's not good to judge yourself based on how useful you are. Okay, maybe that's not the right wording. It just feels nice to be helping people. You know, keeping my friends from getting hurt, making a difference in their lives. Maybe I've even finally figured out my thing. Your thing? Okay, like, Claire's got her magic, and Jodie's a courageous knight with a code of honor and all that, and you're a great fighter and you're super cool. What stands out about me? Being pink? I don't have any flashy talents or interesting hobbies or a cool job. I'm just kind of around. But now, maybe healing is my thing. I mean, you seem like a natural to me, but you've already got a lot of things. You're also super nice, and you're insightful, and you're generous, and you're a really giving person, you know that? And of course, you're pretty cute too. That's a plus. And look at me. I'm glad you think I'm cool, but I'm just a big dummy who likes swords and cute girls. And cute girls with swords, and run-on sentences. I guess what I'm saying is, I hope this works out. But if it doesn't, you shouldn't worry about trying to force yourself into a neat little box like that. It's okay for you to just be you. I mean, I already like you for being you. Stop saying so many smart things, you big dummy. Mel, when you talk as much as I do, eventually you get lucky and say something smart. So, what about you? Is this guild thing going as well as you'd hope? I mean, pretty much. Aside from the weird limbo dimension or whatever we stumbled into, I can't complain much. You don't sound enthused. No, I am. I'm just groggy. We're doing great, I guess. It just doesn't really feel complete yet. I don't have any reason to be concerned, though. It's fine. My brain is just being dumb and not letting me relax. I know the feeling. But you wanted to do this your whole life, right? Yep, pretty much. I mean, it's not hard to be an adventurer when most of your formative memories involve tagging along with your mom on her legendary adventures. I can't even imagine what that's been like. Well, okay. My mom probably didn't take me on her grandest adventures before we settled on Green Ridge. Probably just the more toddler-friendly ones. All the legendary adventures with no sharp objects or potential choking hazards or swearing. Everything felt really grand to a little kid like me, though. My mom was the coolest person in the world to me. She isn't afraid of anything. It was like being a kid of a superhero. So I guess because of her, I always thought that being an adventurer was the coolest thing you could be. But I still feel pretty much the same. Maybe that's a bit much to live up to. I should just be happy I'm getting the chance to do this at all. Especially with you, Melody. Hey, have I ever told you why I chose the name Melody? I don't think so. Why do you ask? I don't know, we're just reminiscing now, I guess. So you know how I always have to overthink everything? So I really wanted to make it count. I couldn't just pick any name. Melody sounds like a sweet name to me, and well, this probably sounds stupid, but I thought that in a song, the melody is sort of the centerpiece, like the focal point of the song. It got a certain confidence to it, and it's the part of the song that people pay attention to the most in songs, right? I don't know, that might be all wrong. Maybe I should have taken the music theory in high school. No, that makes sense to me, and I did take music theory. I thought that. If I just heard it enough, I'd start thinking of myself like that. Like my name represented the kind of person I wanted to become. Not just the girl part, but like everything. Someone more confident in her voice, I guess. Sips. Do you remember what I said when you came out to me in Faith? You said that if I spelled my name with an I could dot it with a heart, and it'd be cute. Why did it take so long to start dating? Because we're a couple of dummies. That's rough, buddy. But if you left, it was probably because it was what was better for you. And so even if you're not over him, you're probably in a better spot than you were before. Let me give you a new avatar. Oop. Let me see. Are they all that short? Yeah, they're all that short. That one's huge. But that one's kind of silly coded. I like it. If you want something different, I can give you something different. Here, let me... Now you guys have more friends. Gifted subs? I don't think we got any, like, gifted subs going on. Are you there, my queen? Oh, hold on. Are you there, my queen? I've got a status report on the operation on, whatever it is they call this horrid planet. Last I heard, they were calling the planet Reverie. Reverie, that's the one. Anyway, I'd just like to report that everything is going according to plan so far. There has been some minor setbacks, admittedly, but not to worry. We did anticipate the possibility of interference from the locals, after all, so we moved on to Plan B. Nice work, Jarvis. Have you made contact with the potential recruit you've had on your eye on in Green Ridge? Affirmative. It was quite simple to sway her to our side. While she's inexperienced, she makes up for it with raw skill and passion. I see great potential in her. And if nothing else, her familiarity with the area will be of great use. Well, hey, if you ever forget the name of the planet on again, now you can just ask her. Good one, my queen. So when should we be able to make my grand entrance? I can only keep myself preoccupied for so long while you run around playing Dungeon Master and having all the fun. Very soon, my queen. If we remain on schedule, we should be ready within 48 hours. Wonderful. I hope they're ready for me. How I can do the lines for so long. What do you mean, like, because I haven't, like, given up and just be like, guys, we're not doing any more voice acting? I was kind of thinking of waffles for breakfast, actually. I mean, maybe, but I've been trying to watch my carbs. You own a waffle iron we never use, though. That's literally the only thing it's made to do. Who could that be? It's Claire. Oh, it's Claire. Hey, are you two decent in there? Can I come in? Claire, I'd like to think I'm better than decent. That's not what I... Look, just come meet me at the library whenever you can. Huh, wonder what she wants. Also, why'd she walk all the way over here instead of just texting us? I mean, there isn't exactly much room for me to put stuff in here. Maybe someday I'll actually be able to afford to move somewhere that has room for my stuff. Seems like a good goal to keep in mind with this adventuring thing, huh? Oh god, yeah. Let's hope we stumble upon a giant hoard of treasure or something so we can rent a bigger place together. Renting? What about actually buying a house? Let's try to keep it within the realm of possibility, Mel. That's Allison and me. Yeah, I like that photo too. But, who are you talking to, Mel? Oh, sorry, I've been talking to myself a lot lately. It's okay, everyone talks to themselves from time to time, you know? Who took this photo again? Beverly. This was only a few months ago, remember? Oh yeah, she was so happy for us when we started dating. She said we just had to get a picture. She likes to think she'd known we were soulmates since like 8th grade or something. I'm not sure that tracks. I mean, you've known you were a lesbian since about middle school, and I didn't even know I was a girl until like 16. Why would she have thought we'd ever end up dating back then? Well, she didn't exactly say she knew she'd end up dating. She just knew that there was something special about us. Beverly's kind of psychic like that. So how come your couch is so close to the TV? Isn't that like bad for your eyes? I'm probably making some kind of poignant statement that and putting the couch as close to the TV means I can see all the pixels better. Don't you ever get tired of listening to this song on repeat? Nope. What is this game and what is it about? Femboy dick. Whoa, 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 whoa! We don't have any femboys here. Because Google doesn't want you to know about femboys. They don't want you to know. They don't want you to know about femboys, but it's a gold mine. It's a gold mine. Now me, I'm more like, I like my soft emo twinks, you know? But, this game, it's the part that's in parentheses if you look at the title of the video. Super Lesbian Animal RPG. It's a fun game. It's a really fun game. It has a really neat story. It's sweet. It's silly. So I'm playing it. What about Tomboys? Okay, Tomboys is a totally different genre of things we're talking about, right? Tomboys, also up there. I'm a tomboy. I can't say that I don't like tomboys because, you know, that's me. I like me. But, yeah, tomboys are what's up. This is not the same conversation. They're kind of like opposite sides of the coins. I love how like a third viewer popped in.
Have you been to the magic shop yet? You should go to the magic shop and give my daughter a lot of money. She needs to save up so that my grandbaby can kick off her career in building the right way when she's older, with a nice career and everything. I'm sure it's more fun than trading cards or whatever it is kids like you waste their money on.
We're in our 20s, Mr. Leon. We have bills.
I want to buy magic books!
Oh, hey, Melody. Hi, Mona. Is Claire in right now? Unfortunately, yes. In spite of my efforts, Claire is cooped up in the meeting room B almost non-stop since last night. If she gets another coffee stain on the table in there, I swear to God, thank you, Mona! What did you want to talk to us about, Claire? Did you not notice the whiteboard? Oh yeah, the videotape guy. What about him? Oh, come on! I know it's been on your minds too. I was kind of trying not to dwell on it, actually. It's kind of hard for me not to dwell on it, so I've been trying to do research to figure out what exactly it was that we saw yesterday. The way reality got all twisted and warped down there, I've never heard of anything like that. It shouldn't be possible with normal magic. Did you find anything? Admittedly, my resources are limited to my own book collection and what I could find in the public library. What about the internet? I think the library Wi-Fi is down today or something, or maybe Mona kicked me off the network. But anyway, I couldn't find a single lead. There's no evidence that the magic we saw yesterday is possible at that scale, and honestly, that concerns me. Spooky. This is a lot more than just spooky, Allison. Whoa, geez, are you okay, Claire? I'm fine. I mean, I'd say I'm doing remarkably well for someone who hasn't been slept in 27 hours. Claire, maybe you should get a little rest. Now is not the time to rest, Melody. What if Javis comes back? What if the next time he has a reason to use that magic on Greenridge? Claire, you were pretty hyped about finding that place yesterday. What's with the change of heart? Look, I love a good dungeon, and I thought I could turn it into a teachable moment, but I don't want that magic anywhere near the actual town. Sorry to interrupt, but what if Javis guy is still pissed off about how he wrecked his labyrinth yesterday? Exactly! We have no idea where he is, what he wants, or where he's doing, what he's planning next. But what if there's something we don't know? But if there's one thing we know, it's that his magic could be used for some very, very bad things. So what are we gonna do about this? Tell Faith? No, I propose we do a little reconnaissance work. We find Javis again and figure out what he's up to. If he seems harmless, we leave him alone. But if he's up to something, well, I guess we'll figure out a game plan and we'll have more intel. We could try putting him under citizen's arrest and hand him over to Faith for questioning, I guess. Is that an actual thing we have the authority to do? Are you sure that isn't kidnapping? I don't know, probably? Probably? As in it's probably fine, or it's probably kidnapping? Claire, didn't you just say we have no idea where Javis is? How are we supposed to find him? We have some clues. Whatever he's doing, it seems like he wants to avoid being found. But he did specifically say he was interested in the Sapphire Islands. If he's still somewhere on the islands, then there are only so many places he could be hiding out. All of those places are out in the wilderness and filled with monsters, I'm assuming? They might be. Yeah, I'm not sure about this plan. You two already know about Javis and his monsters. You know what to expect if we run into another labyrinth. That'll make things easier. And I mean, come on. I don't want to bother Faith just because we have a vague hunch that a stranger may or may not be a threat to the town. This seems like exactly the type of thing that warrants telling Faith, actually. Besides, I thought you loved adventures, Allison. Trust me, I do. But this is way more serious than a regular treasure hunting and sightseeing. Plus, what about Mel? Mel, you're a great healer, but I don't think you're signed up for this guild thinking the fate of Greenwich would be on our shoulders on day 2. No, we've got to do this. Whoa, what? Really? I wasn't expecting you to be so gung-ho about this, Mel. It's dangerous, but Claire's right. We made it through Javis's labyrinth yesterday just fine, and if it's to protect our town, I think I can handle doing that one more time. Besides, I don't want to make someone else risk their life dealing with Javis out there just because I'm a little scared. Spoken like a true paladin, Melody. Plus, we'll have Jody with us this time. She's more than tough enough to watch our backs out there if it gets a little hairy. Well, geez. If you two are down for this, then let's get this show on the road. Right. Alright, let's go get Jody. She wasn't at our place when I checked a little bit ago, which was weird, but she's probably just at the tower with Faith. Oh, and after that, we should probably stock up on adventuring gear before we head out. Sounds like a plan. Oh, this is so exciting. We're finally going on a real mission as a guild. You! Uh-oh. Claire, can I have a word with you about the 57 books that have mysteriously vanished from the magic section? Sorry, I'd love to chat, but the fate of the universe is at stake or something. You know how it is. Let's get out of here, guys. Hold it! I have something else to talk to you about as well. Oh? Claire, I've given some thought to your proposal. Wow, Claire proposed. I always thought the tension between you two was kinda... Allison, don't make me climb over this desk and strangle you. Look, Claire asked for my help with a research project. In exchange, she said she'd clear her crap out of the meeting room. Wow, are you actually agreeing to help me, Mona? At this point, I'll do anything to get you out of my hair. So yes, Claire. What exactly is this project, Mona? Claire's been collecting data on the monsters you guys have been fighting, and she wants me to help her compile it into a bestiary. Admittedly, monsters are kind of a fascination of mine, so assembling a bestiary intrigues me. Anyway, I started putting that together based on the monsters you've faced so far. Here's your copy. I have my own copy of the book that magically linked to yours, so I'll be writing monsters' descriptions as you add new entries. Do we get anything for completing it? Some kind of reward? You get a complete bestiary. Wow. Thank you, Mona. This will be really helpful. Please, it's for a good cause. Freeing the library from Claire's dark influence. It feels like you shouldn't be listening to this convo. What do you mean? This shop is fascinating. Is this what's considered chic here in Green Ridge? Perhaps I should take notes. Oh, and here's a word of advice to keep in mind while shopping. While buying equipment, you'll see little numbers next to your names with a plus or a minus, indicating how it compares to your current gear. For weapons, it will show how your attack is affected. For other gear, it shows defense. I just like to get stuff that makes the numbers bigger. A tried and true tactic. But some equipment may offer additional bonuses that are more beneficial than the +1 defense being shown in that little window.
What can I get for you? Open the shop!
Kids, what are you doing in this house? Claire, you live right around the corner. Whose house is this? Huh. Now that you mention, I don't think I've ever bothered to introduce myself to the neighbors in the 3 years I've lived here. That sounds about right. Allison, you live even closer. What's your point?
This isn't a old house, not anymore. It's our shop.
I'm a little worried about the legality of all this.
No, it's fine, honest. It's like a living sand, except we sell potions.
We brewed them ourselves. Wow, that's very impressive. There aren't any good places to buy adventurous stuff in the neighborhood, so we got some of that too. We're filling a void in the market. These kids know a lot about business. Thank you. I've been reading a lot of books about economics lately. Why did you want to open up shop anyway?
We're saving up for college.
Even in elementary school, we're already cogs in the capitalist machine.
Joy's just mad because she was spending money on trading cards instead of saving it.
You can't stop me. She's right about capitalism, though.
Anyway, you wanna buy anything? We got all sorts of useful adventure stuff.
Oh, right. What are you selling? I've got potions and stuff over here.
And I've got a bunch of armor and weapons.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold up. Who let you two have weapons? You're like 8.
Don't be a narc.
You know what? These kids are alright.
Just talk to us when you want to buy some stuff, okay? I can't get you.
Ah, I hit the wrong thing. Okay, so it's the same conversation no matter which one you talk to.
Do you want me to explain spellbooks?
Okay,
Such a great selection, though. I'm sure any adventurer could find something useful here. That's sweet of you. But I know these spellbooks are pretty old-fashioned. They're big and heavy, and you can only equip one at a time. Most folks these days prefer to look up their spells on their phones. Well, hey, great news. Nobody's phone's working today. For the record, I'd buy some spellbooks, even if I did have phone access. No reception, huh? That's suspicious. Say, this wouldn't have anything to do with my dear old dad, would it? Don't worry, we're pretty sure we know what happened and it wasn't Bartholomew. Well, that's a relief. I love the old coop, but sometimes I worry about him getting bored and causing trouble.
and we're probably not going to equip anything else on Melody, because that actually, like, I tried on my first playthrough to use other things, but that's honestly, like, the best healing choices out there. It's a lot of good support choices right there. We're gonna be pretty set for a while.
Oh, that reminds me. I need to buy more trading cards. Say, aren't you the witch who's always causing troubles around town?
I don't know if I like your gumption, kid. Well, you could be causing much more trouble if you gave us some effort. You ever try summoning demons, kid?
Once or twice, but honestly, it's not worth the cost of materials.
Oh, really? What about?
Maybe it's not a good idea for you two to be talking to each other. How would you try talking to my face instead of my armpit? I love that dialogue. Good morning. Headed out on another adventure, huh? Yeah, we're just stopping by Faith's office to see if Jody's with her. Oh, yeah, just a heads up, Faith's got a lot on her plate today. Isn't that true every day? You'll see what I mean. Just try not to bug her too much. She doesn't need to be stressing about anything right now. If you don't have an appointment, Miss Vincent is a little tied up right now. And by a little, I mean extremely. We've just a personal matter to discuss. It'll only take a second. Is Jody upstairs with her? Not to my knowledge, but if she popped into Faith's office unannounced without checking in at the front desk, it wouldn't be the first time. If you'd like to schedule a meeting though, Faith has a few openings in the next week. Come on, dude. We have to go through this every time we come here. We're Faith's closest friends. Just let us talk to her for 2 seconds.
Fine, give me a sec. I don't think I'll ever be used to this guardian thing. I miss being able to see Faith more often.
I'm amazed she ever gets to leave her office, honestly.
You guys just don't understand. This is what it's like to be a highly skilled witch like me or Faith. Your arcane talents are always in high demand. Careful with the adjectives there, Claire. Still, it's a lot of responsibility for a 24-year-old. She must be the youngest guardian in Greenridge history. Second youngest, right? I've heard stories about a time when everyone thought it would be hilarious to write in a baby's name on the ballot, and the baby won. That wasn't that long ago, actually. Wasn't that baby Pepper Leone? Yeah, it turned out there was no age requirement for write-ins. Pepper was technically guardian for like a day before they called for a do-over. See, you guys always blame me for everything, but this town has always been bonkers long before I moved here. Anyway, Faith's a great guardian, but I'm still convinced she won partially because everyone thought it'd be fitting for the boss of the Paladins to be named Faith. Okay, Miss Vincent, we'll see you now, but she says make it quick. Just head on up the elevator. Jody, oh thank goodness you're... Oh, she's not with you. Have you not seen her either, Faith? No, don't worry. I'm certain she'll turn up, right? It's fine. Everything's fine. Okay, something is definitely up. Faith, your girlfriend is a founding member of my guild, and we need her help right now. If something is up with her, then you've got to tell me. Sorry. Okay, guys. It's time for a water break. I gotta go grab some water. I'll be right back. Because my voice is getting... I need water. Because I'm doing so much talking. Hydrate before you dehydrate. I'm sorry, but I have more important things to worry about today than your magical hijinks, Claire. Not this time you don't. Faith, come on, we're your friends. Be honest with us. What's going on? Look, I don't know where Jody is, okay? I have no idea where she is, and I have no way of contacting her. Oh, dear. So unless you've got some important news for me, I'm a bit preoccupied. Other than the dude with the VHS tape for a head who we saw building a dungeon or something and summoning monsters beneath Greenridge, we've got nothing. Allison, not now. Allison, I appreciate the attempt to lighten the mood, but again, now really isn't the time for jokes. Wait, she is joking, right? I really wish she was, but that did actually happen. Okay, let's start over. You met a videotape that was summoning monsters? He told us his name was Javis. He has some sort of weird space distorting magic that seems like bad news. He also said something about having to repair the Sapphire Islands before his superiors arrive. Excuse me. We're not sure what he meant by that. Why didn't you tell me about this immediately? As a guardian, it's absolutely vital that I'm aware of all potential threats to this town. We didn't want to dump the responsibility for all this on you. This is our problem and we're taking care of it. Claire, this is exactly the type of thing you should come to me for. I know that poking various hornets' nests is kind of an adventurer's job, but if you've bitten off more than you can chew, you need to be honest to me about it. Okay, I get it. So what do you propose we do here? In light of what you just told me, I'm willing to let you three in on some classified information, provided you keep this between us, of course. Sure, Faith, you can trust us. Okay. While out on patrol yesterday, the Paladins noticed some strange creatures around the outskirts of town, hiding in the shadows. Red said she had never seen something like it. Butterscotch is here. Right there. That's the camera. Hey, buddy. How you feeling? They weren't behaving like normal wild monsters. No, they seemed to be watching us. Do you think that might be related to what we found? Maybe? But we don't have much to go on. But it hardly seems like a coincidence. I was hoping that Jody and I could take care of the few monsters before anything happened, but when we looked, we found no trace of them. I told Jody to keep looking nearby for any signs of monster activity, while the Paladins and I stayed in town in case they returned. That was about 3 p.m. yesterday. I haven't heard from her since. Have you tried calling her? Have you actually checked your phone today? Something's interfering with our reception, which itself is just another reason to be paranoid about all these strange happenings. Hi, buddy. Okay, yeah. We're already headed out to monster territory to investigate Javis anyway. We'll just look for Jody out there. Well, if you three feel up to the challenge, I suppose we have a plan. Not much of one, but it's better than nothing, right? I'd help look for Jody with you, but I'm afraid the Paladins and I can't abandon our posts right now. Just promise me you'll be careful and report back to me as soon as you're able to, okay? I have a very bad feeling about all this. I don't know what I'd do if something bad happened to Jody, let alone all four of you. Don't worry, we'll be fine. We've just got to head north and grab Jody and figure out what Javis is up to and come right back to regroup. Easy peasy. I'd start looking in the Amber Woods if I were you. You know how to get there, right? Just head east from the Guardian's Tower past the shops. Right. Come on, gang. We've got work to do. Well, I could, but I choose not to. I just enjoy the process. I wonder what kind of books Faith has here. Mostly ones on magic and monsters, and a few art, history books, and romance novels for when I have free time. Roar of the Heart, huh? In another server? Why did they get upset? Wow, that tiger lady on the cover is shredded. Faith definitely knows her type. I might have to borrow this one sometime. What's this cookbook doing here? Is it one of Jody's? Oh, there's a bit of a story with that, actually. Beverly gave it to me to help brush up on my cooking skills. Jody's always surprising me with these romantic home-cooked dinners, and I thought it would be nice to surprise her if I could return the favor. How sweet. I mean, in general, Jody loves to spoil me. But I've been so busy as a guardian that I haven't had much time for her. She knows how much I love her, and she knows how hectic my job is, but still, I want to make it up to her. The problem is, I'm a terrible cook, and everything Jody makes is to die for. Man, you've got that right. The part about Jody's cooking being great, I mean, not about yours being bad. Well, it's the thought that counts, right? I'm sure Jody would be happy no matter what you did. I suppose. Although I'm sure she'd also appreciate if our dinner was edible. Come on, your cooking can't be that bad. Alice, I once managed to burn homemade ice cream. I'd be more impressed by that than anything. It's a lovely gesture. Just seems like a lot of work for someone who's already spinning so many figurative plates. True, but relationships take work sometimes, and it's a small price to pay for making my girlfriend happy when she does so much for me. What was the joke? A photo of Jody and a canister of tennis balls? I didn't know you played tennis, Faith. I do from time to time, although I have those for another reason. What other use could you have for tennis balls? I bet she's been teaching Province to play fetch. If you must know, Jody and I have this problem. I was going to say we've been having problems in bed, but that would set up too many easy jokes for Allison. You know I love me some low-hanging fruit. Anyway, it's about the giant pointy horn protruding from my forehead. If I'm not careful, I run the risk of jabbing her with it in my sleep. So Jody came up with the idea of sticking a tennis ball on the end of my horn to make it less jabby. The thing people do for love. Babe, it's only 10 a.m. How much coffee have you had today? 4 cups? No, 5. Why do you ask? And he got offended because you were like, gay! That's wild. Tell him to stop being so gay. Faith, did you sleep on the couch in your office last night? Oh, don't worry, dear. I spend the night in my office all the time. That's not better, it's worse, actually. Faith, when's the last time you slept in a real bed? Oh, who can keep track of such things? It just gets so busy around here at times. I'm never really off-duty, suppose. It's not all that bad. Tell them that that stands for... It's a really gay bitch keyboard. Okay, let's get this. Hold on. Before we leave town, can we stop by Piggledee's real quick? I need to tell Beverly I can't make it to work today. No problem. Maybe we should grab some food while we're there. Off to Higgledee's it is. Skipping work again, huh, Claire? Hey, come on, you know I'll make it my shift later. Yeah, if Beverly thinks we've got things under control, then it's fine. And if the adventuring stuff's going well enough, you don't need a paycheck, then hey, good for you. Just don't think you can bail on us when the next holiday rush rolls around. Those summer solstice crowds are gonna be ravenous. Hi, girls. Oh, hey, Claire. What's with... Oh, and Claire's with you this time. Hi, Claire. Hi, Beverly. I just wanted to stop by and tell you I won't be able to make it to work today. Oh, is everything okay? Everything's fine. We've just got some urgent adventuring business and that to take care of today. Yeah, we're just off to save Green Ridge and possibly also Jody's life. You know how it is. I don't know how that is, actually. But yeah, that's fine, Claire. It's pretty dead here anyway. Sean and I can handle it. I'll definitely miss you, though. Oh, yeah, me too. Oh, hold that. I gotta get that out of the oven. So when are you gonna cut the crap and ask Beverly out, huh, Claire? What? Oh, come on. The little hearts in her dialogue are dead giveaways. And I mean, you obviously like her, right? You always get so much more chipper around her. She's just very sweet. It's infectious. Tell him he's homophobic because he can't handle being associated with possibly being called gay. Nah, don't get along with him. He was so offended by being told that something he was doing was possibly gay that he completely uninstalled the keyboard. Call him out for being such a little bitch that he couldn't even, like, fathom the idea of being called gay. Tell him his masculinity is fucking fragile and he's sad. See? Look, it's complicated, okay? Yeah, I like Beverly, but it'd be weird. She's my coworker. I don't want to make it weird. So, dating a coworker would make work weird, but wearing your rich gear while waiting on customers and skipping shifts to go fighting monsters doesn't? Well, when you say it like that, you make it sound silly. Claire, do you remember what you told me a couple months back when I was crushing super hard on Allison? That you should just talk to her? Maybe you should follow your own advice here. You and I both know it's infinitely easier to give advice than it is to take it. Listen, I don't even know if Beverly likes me. She's all sweet and bubbly around everyone. That's just how she is 24/7. Besides, what we have going on right now is nice. We hang out a lot, and I have a lot of experience, and I don't have to experience the crushing pain of being rejected. Okay, but for real, Claire, you'll never know how she feels if you don't talk to Beverly about it. Oh my god, fine. Exactly! Call him out for being insecure! He's so insecure about possibly being gay that he uninstalled his keyboard. Tell him maybe he should just accept the fact that he's gay. No one's gonna care. Sorry about that. Now what were you saying? I hope you have a nice day, Beverly. Boy, that sure was a lot of build-up for a perfectly normal statement. Let me know if you need anything else. Food, a nap, in one of the guest rooms, you name it. Do you mind if I use my employee discount? Go right ahead, and also, let me give you a piece of advice. Some food will heal you more if it's something you really, really like. That's why they don't have HP recovery values listed on the chart. It varies. You should always give everyone their favorites. Hey, I heard y'all are in a guild now. How come you aren't wearing matching tabards or anything like that? We have our own styles. I tried to get them to do it, but they're stubborn. I get you. Style's important as an adventure. It's half the job, honestly. Dress for the adventure you want, not the one you're on and all that. You know, you remind me of me and my friends when I was younger. We started a guild together, too. Oh yeah? How'd that go? Well, not good. Deciding to spend that much time together really put a strain on our relationships. I don't regret it though. Your 20s are all about making stupid mistakes so that you can make less stupid ones in your 30s. I still wear the tabard though. I don't really see my old teammates that often, but I wonder if they still have theirs. Oh, but don't worry. I'm sure y'all's thing will go way better than that. Oh, there's some jobs up here. Need help hanging notice around Amber Woods. Will pay 400 gold. Accept.
Looking for help conquering the wild. Meet me at your magic, Pepper. Me.
Pepper wants help conquering the world, huh? Guess there's no harm in seeing what she wants. Hey Holly, we saw you wanted to help posting notices around the park. Yeah, what kind of notices are we talking here? Some wanted posters or something? Nah, it's something way more important than that. Check this out!
Are you bad enough for the Green Ridge Wrestling League? Tryouts every weekend this June. Talk to Holly or Rhett from the Paladin Brigade. Not Province!
This is officially the sickest thing that's ever happened in this town.
Hell yeah, it is.
I'm a little surprised you'd have the energy to wrestle on your days off when you fight monsters for a living. That's the thing. We don't see as much action as you might think. Which, you know, is a good thing. But if I don't hit my recommended monthly quota for grappling, then my soul cries out in agony melody. Makes sense. Before we can have an indie wrestling league, though, we need more fighters than just me and Rhett. I made these posters, but Province is already mad at me for using the office printer, so I can't get away with putting these up on the clock. That's where you come in. Why didn't you just cut out the middleman and put a poster on the notice board? Gonna be honest, nobody else reads the notice board except y'all. Anyway, here's some posters. If you could put up 3 of these in key locations in the Amber Woods, I think it'll get people's attentions. Why the Amber Woods? A good wrestler is courageous, but also romantic deep down in their soul. You're making it sound like this is an extreme to expand your romantic horizons. Nah, although I do believe that love can bloom in the ring. Anyway. No problem, Holly. We'll have that done in no time. Hi, Pepper! We saw your request on the notice board.
Ah, excellent. You'll be perfect for the job. There's something I want in the Amber Woods. Getting into the first step on my path to total world domination.
Uh-huh.
I get it myself, but I'm not allowed in the park after what happened last time.
How do you know we can find this thing in the park?
I have my sources. I can't tell you where the thing is, but you'll know when you see it. And it's locked in the chest. You'll need this key.
Well, okay, I guess. We'll keep an eye out for this item of ultimate power while we're in the Amber Woods.
Thank you.
You'll be rewarded handsomely. I'll reward you also, and also be sure to give you a special privilege when I rule the world.
Okay, it's just the same dialogue. Okay, hold on, let me look at some things. How long have we been live for? Okay. So, we've been playing for about 3 hours. It's been a fun stream. It has. I think I'm going to wrap things up here. So, thank you, Bagel, for being here. Thank you, Morphonia, for stopping by, and Nesorian for stopping by. And thank you, Gay Ralse, for being here and stopping by. I hope that you come back at some point. I hope maybe you subscribed. If you're watching this VOD after the fact, I hope you like and subscribe. If you haven't already, please hit that like button. You guys all have a wonderful evening. I've really enjoyed playing this. I know, I like this game a lot. I'm happy to be revisiting it. I know this will be a smaller stream that's probably not going to get too many views. I'm probably going to start streaming something else on the side too, doing 2 things. But I've been wanting to get back into streaming more again anyway. I've just kind of been letting it go on the sidelines. But with the way Pixie's been acting, we need a new outlet. We need a new outlet. We need somewhere where we can go that isn't always there, right? I gotta bring back the streams, and I have ideas. I have things I'm stewing on. I've got a lot of different things I can do, but Super Lesbian Animal RPG is silly. It's easy. I don't have to think too hard. I think the hardest part is maybe just doing all the voices. It's a lot of dialogue and talking, but yeah, I'm excited. I'm really happy I started this. I'm hoping I will continue it because I do want to finish it. Thank you all for being here. It really means a lot. Have a good evening. Have a good day. Good morning. Whatever time of day it is. Goodbye. And don't forget, stay gay. Stay gay. Stay gay. Doodles.